Hej, siemanko ludzkie, z tej strony witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Gameplay z trailerami i zaczynamy od Blades of Fire, Official World Trailer. Lećmy. Cóż to jest? Blades of Fire.
And have set out on a quest as bold as it is doomed. On their journey, they'll cross the scorched remains of Besakar Hamlet.
Craftingowy, jakiś taki survival, okej.
Its
I Epic
streets are
exclusive.
stalked by the Queen's hunters and cursed souls, doomed to roam and spread only death in
Chociaż
their
survival nie. To przygodowa gra akcji TPP. Twórcy Castlevania Lords of Shadows?
An ancient hunger, thirsting for blood. To face the Crimson Fort is madness, but it blocks the only path to Duria, the ancient city where fate pulls Aaron and Adso closer to the palace. Cursed long ago, its inhabitants endure a living death. Their bodies decayed, their minds broken.
Okej.
There's nothing left in them but pain and violence. And yet, deep within the ruins, someone may still...
Na pewno ładnie wygląda. Przynajmniej świat cały, nie? Jak mnie to osadzona gra.
Someone
Oh.
who hasn't given up.
Okej.
The Doyen graves rise untouched by time. Solemn monuments carved by the first hands of humankind.
Takie vibe właśnie ten, Skyrimowe, Oblivionowe i tak dalej, nie?
The silence of the dead.
Kiedy jest to zapowiedziane?
That
Kiedyś wyszło.
silence is broken. A
To jest właśnie Epic Exclusive, ciekawe.
has roused the graves. The dead walk once more. They hunt one who has also awakened.
Czyli pewnie w przyszłym roku wyjdzie na Steama.
Is no longer blind.
Zazwyczaj rok jest trzymany ekskluzyw. Jak to ekskluzyw, nie?
Forged in blood and sand, the citadel of Tharasmunda still stands.
Tarasmunda, ładnie brzmi. I pustynne.
To a forgotten age. Here, the ancient forgers once defeated the tyrant Thalmudak and his monstrous Athanatoi, ending an era of
ładnie to wygląda.
darkness beneath storm-split skies. They buried their enemies beneath the citadel, a warning, a boast. But they didn't bury them deep enough. Now, Queen Nerea has stirred the sands and called the Athanatoi back to life, and they will be her sword against Aaron.
Okej.
On the icy shores of an ancient fjord, carved by the tides of the Forger's Sea, stands Winter's Wall, a fortress of frost and stone, silent beneath a sky of falling
Damn.
snow. Once it welcomed travelers on the path to the royal palace.
Typowa wioska przed zamkiem całym.
Stands cold
Spoko.
and abandoned. Long ago, royal caravans passed this way, through the Dryad forest and up the cliffs where the palace rests. Here, Aaron was born and knew warmth, love, and Princess Nerea.
Aww.
And here, under a sky heavy with sorrow, his world shattered.
I z popiołów powstał i on.
This is where his exile began.
Trochę za gorąco mu było, więc wyszedł. 15 maja pojawiła się demka, 22 wyszła gierka. Ciekawe, 7 dni później. Legacy, Steel and Sorcery. Cóż to?
We have slain thousands. But still,
O,
they come.
też akcji TPP, elementy RPG, sieciówka, kooperacja
They
o
have
multiplayerowej zabawie. Do 3 graczy, ciekawe, ciekawe. A, już wiem jaki to jest typ, dobra. Steel and sorcery. Blacksmith Master. Du. Dzbany nawet produkujemy. Ciekawe. Unlock. Kobieto, krzywo ścinasz te drzewo. Nikt ci nie nauczył prosto ścinać tych drzew? Kielicha wyprodukował, no proszę. Lost Rift.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexei and I'm a lead game designer on Lost Rift, and I'm going to guide you with your first steps in a rift today. You wake up on a stormy beach
Nieźle gada po angielsku nawet.
and you get your first quest to investigate a mysterious tower in the distance. With terrible weather and lightning striking all around you, you decide to gather basic survival resources first, and with these you can craft basic things like bandages, axe, and a hammer. You notice some dodos in the distance, and with a well-aimed throw, you take one down and chop it up for more basic resources. And when you hop back in the inventory menu, you notice newly discovered recipes like a bow and arrow. By gathering some firewood, you build a campfire to keep you warm, and cook some meat
To
for
jest dopiero
yourself and
survival.
your teammates.
Właśnie.
At this point, you feel ready to head out towards the tower through the dangerous jungle. And after some exploring, you arrive at the tower just as the day breaks and the storm begins to clear. You will find notes left by characters throughout the world, and they will tell you more about this place and where you might find NPCs to rescue. This note will ask you to head east, which happens to have a convenient and fun zipline to take you down to the beach. Near the water, you find your first story NPC, Wade. She will become your first quest giver. By giving her some bandages, you recruit her permanently
A,
to
okej,
your camp.
faktycznie si.
After joining you,
Jak
Wade is
leciała,
going to
to
ask for
nawet nie
your
było
help to repair a
możliwości
nearby boat.
stwierdzenia.
For that, she's going to
Lol.
need some wood, string, and animal hide. She also mentions that a good place to find animal hide is in a nearby hyena cave. Our dynamic lighting makes caves a dangerous place to be, but with a few well-placed torches, you can reveal the threats that are hidden within. In the cave, you find an expedition map and harvest the remainder of the hides you needed to
Take
repair
on a
the
mapy.
boat. Now, your team is ready to go on your first PvPvE mission. So you head back to Wade, complete the quest, help her repair the boat, and set sail. This is where our servers will matchmake you with up to 15 players total into an unstable zone, where you will have 40
czyli
minutes to
berka
get
taka.
in, grab what you need, and get out. Using your map, you can see which random entry and extraction points you have, along with the island's hot zones that contain high-tier loot. You will need to strategically plan out which camps you want to tackle first. And here we arrive at a stronghold populated by dangerous outcasts. The noise and the combat will draw the attention of nearby enemy teams, who will attempt to take the loot for themselves and send you back to Pioneer Landing with nothing. After fending off the initial wave of enemy players, you grab one of their pistols and bullets before another enemy team arrives.
Ooh.
As they approach, you set fire to their closest retreat option and take them down. And once you've cleared all the enemy teams, you help your downed teammates back on their feet. Bandage up
O, taka
and loot
berka,
the
nie?
camp. You're looking for 2 electrical
Widać, że
wires
alfa.
and a screwdriver to help Wade repair a communication tower door back at Pioneer's Landing. But you only found 1 wire, so you gotta continue looking. As you push through the jungle and continue your search, you end up dangerously close to an enormous ape. Here you choose not to engage. You play it cool just so you don't draw any extra attention from nearby players. As the nighttime creeps in, visibility gets low and you end up crossing paths with another team. A firefight breaks out and using the lack of visibility to your advantage, you manage to encircle them and take them down. And you get lucky too, they happen to have another wire and a screwdriver that
Pięknie.
you really need
Czemu
for
nie
your
stakujesz,
quest.
ziemuś?
So taking the quest items and anything else you could fit in your bags, you're booking it to your extraction point as the timer ticks down. There's another team happen to be going for the same extract, so it's a race to the finish line. You
Siema,
need to
Little Foot,
get
normalnie
out
bym się
and
przytył, ale nie chcę
all the
przerywać
loot that
filmu.
you've gathered. As the team is trying to make it to
Panie,
the
witaj
extract,
się jak chcesz.
this is a great time for you to head to our Steam page and request access to our playtest. It's happening right now till May 18th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We really want you to join our Discord server where
Przed
we're
zawsze urozmaicę
excited to
materiały
hear
na
your
YouTubie.
thoughts and your feedback. You can find the link to our Discord at lostrift.com. Till next time, it's been Alexi. Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in the Lost Rift.
Ja na pewno takich gierek że bardzo nie trawię, szczerze powiedziawszy. Takie mech. Jedynie Warzonic co najwyżej. Warzonic. Ale no, może ktoś się znajdzie, chętny. Unreal Engine znowu też jest gierka. Elden Ring, Night Rain, Guardian Character. My zaczynamy naszą przygodę z Night Rain w piątek. Tak jest. Premierowa ludziska. De premiera. For the Gryffindor. Okay. Doom the Dark Ages.
Our enemy is divided. The time is now. Launch the Slayer.
The Slayer has been activated.
I can never rule as king, so long as you are the only one.
Chłop już dopiero gra dopiero na drabie trailer? Nie, to jest Acolytes. Acolytes. Panie. Trailer, to nie jest taki, który wyszedł na premierę trailer. Jest taki już, gdzie pokazywali oceny, żeby nie było, nie? Czyli już po premierze. Copycat.
Big cat refers to any of
Copycat.
the 5 living members
Że
of the genus Panthera.
twórcy też gdzieś tam wydają później to takie Acolytes, trailery
leopard,
po premierach.
and snow leopard. Regardless of size, feline
trailer
types
pojawił
are
się
comparable in structure and behavior.
9 dni temu, więc praktycznie świeży, bym powiedział.
Big cats
No
are
jest i starego.
solitary by nature. They rarely form bonds. Don't grow too attached, Dawn. Remember, you are a wild cat.
You're a wild cat. A, to coś kojarzę. Best narrative first line? Dobrze widziałem tam?
What will you do now, Dawn? She's gone. Olive's gone. All that roar you had inside you was all for nothing. Why are you sitting there? The road, Dawn? Watch the road!
Jak to właśnie jest? Kingdom Come Deliverance to Brushes with Death DLC. Ja budu do.
Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. We were meant to meet. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence.
O.
You've got another job for me, haven't you?
Też wierzę w znaki, zwłaszcza drogowe? No, powiem ci szczerze, że ja nie wierzę w ludzi, żeby wierzyli w znaki drogowe.
You've been lying to me all this time, and you dragged me into it.
Ostatnio to przynajmniej 3 razy widziałem, jak ludzie wjeżdżali w ślepą ulicę i sądzili, że przyjadą. Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2. Stella na PC-ta. W końcu dawać mi. Ale nie będziemy grali na pewno na premierę, bo to soon, 12 czerwca wychodzi. God damn it. God damn it. Jack, musimy ograć w 12 dni, kurde, niecałe ten Elden Ring Night Rain. Jak ja dałem radę w tydzień ograć Duma, to my damy radę ograć Elden Ringa.
Eve, I've been waiting for you.
Do you have good news?
I do.
Ja mam 5 dni, żeby się doskierować.
All that pain.
Yeah, true enough.
An end to it.
True enough, bro.
Everybody's got a story. World being how it is. I think I'd already given up by then.
It'll be very different from the monsters you've faced so far.
Dwóch graczy może solo uciągnie, trzeba może być gorzej. No, zobaczymy, zobaczymy. No, trzeba trochę popatrzeć na te piękne kobiety, które będą w tej sale Blade'zie, nie? I na Jiggle Physicsy. Dead by Daylight. 2v8 Ghostface and Oni. Jest, stab, pięknie. Stab. Pięknie, pięknie. Dragon King the Banished. A co tam, Littlewood, u ciebie? Jak ten weekendzik? Dragon King. Directive 8020.
And despite
Joseph.
the distance and duration, it will make me feel closer to humanity somehow. The oneness of it all, you know? Who knows? Perhaps one day my time will come around again. That I can live another life.
Z antologii The Dark Pictures. To może być dobre.
Everything is going
Czekam
to
na
be
to.
okay. Things can only get better.
Ale jeszcze trochę 2 października. Ale spoko. Mind's Eye.
Is that gunfire I'm hearing?
Well, it ain't popcorn. You think I blew up Little John's trailer? Some of those red sand mercs are here too. They must be responsible.
Kurde, ale strasznie responsywny ten.
Those mercs are leaving. I'm going after them.
Runie. Okej.
They're still working on it. Troll, find me that location now.
Okay. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I see hope. You can break us free from Mare's daunting grasp.
I didn't come here to save
Tam był dual
not
wielding.
even myself.
Kałabanga.
Prepare to lose.
Stop playing around and face my vengeance.
My vengeance. Nie, może tam to była jej ręka tylko. Jak W. Survive the Fall. Official launch. O, strzelanka jakaś? Nie, X-komowe? Już nie pamiętam. Polska też w ogóle jeszcze gra, ciekawe. Taka apokalipsa, survival, elementy strategiczne. Okej. Nie, to jest turn-based. Taka. Okej. Albo z aktywną pauzą. Okej. Już wyszło. Elden Ring, Night Rain, Guardian.
We must charge ahead before the winds change.
For the Gryffindor.
Now we strike at the head of the serpent.
Fortunite, General Grievous. Dune Awakening.
Forged in the crucible of war, House troopers are the first, last, and often only line of defense in the Imperium. With rigorous routines and a life of survival and combat training, the House trooper is always ready for action. Drilled in heavy firepower, long-ranged weapons, and combat technology, a trooper is an expert in finding new vantage points and forcing enemies out of cover through gravitational manipulation. Mastering these tactics will help you become an effective opponent against even the most heavily defended strongholds. At the heart of a trooper's abilities lies a perfected muscle memory for all kinds of weapons, increasing your accuracy and handling at long ranges. This perfected handling will also help you with increased agility while carrying more destructive options. You will also learn to master the Holtzman anti-gravity technology known as suspensors. Throwing your anti-gravity grenades will trap enemies within its field, leaving them an easy target. And when pinned down by close-range attackers, releasing the suspensor energy will blast away any nearby enemies. In order to navigate the battlefield quickly, your tactical technology includes the sugar wire claw, a fast climbing cable enabling unprecedented vertical mobility. And when no other solutions are possible, use the modified Hunter Seeker for a high explosive option to defeat heavily fortified enemies. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters. Advancing your combat skills is the key to surviving any battlefield. But knowing your enemy also grants you access to their abilities, opening up synergies that surpass even the most deadly house trooper. Salute in honor of your house, and venture brave into the dunes of Arrakis.
czerwca. Tron Catalyst.
Accessing archive. Summarizing. The ARC grid. Hidden from all access. Developed in isolation. Home to ISOs. These programs, the isomorphic algorithms, are biodigital creations who transcend the user that first created this grid. They lead rich lives, embodying all that life can be. This grid is unique. Untouched by the users, it has its own history. 100 cycles ago, a detective, Query, uncovered a terrible truth. Since then, ripples have begun to spread outward, unsettling and disrupting the fabric of this grid. That fabric, that density of culture, has led to divergent philosophies, ones that contradict and conflict. A reaction of some kind is inevitable and necessary to restore balance. But all reactions need a catalyst. Will you fulfill that function? Loading next archive. Are you ready, program?
Raven's Watch, Romeo and Juliet.
I'm Adrien, game director at Pasta Games. I'm thrilled to introduce Romeo and Juliet, the newest addition to the cast of Raven's Watch. Plus, I have a surprise announcement for you. The Romeo and Juliet free DLC will come out on all platforms on May 27. The wait is nearly over. Today, we will take a deep dive into the lovers' playstyles and reveal more about their shared backstories. But first, take a look at this quick gameplay montage. Romeo and Juliet are the title characters of William Shakespeare's tragedy. The play has been adapted many times on stage and in films, but is rarely explored in video games. Romeo and Juliet are the epitome of forbidden love. Despite the hatred and the long-lasting feud between their rival families, they found a way to be together in death. But in Raven's Watch, we've revisited their story. After Juliet discovers that Romeo committed suicide to be with her, she makes a deal with the witch Baba Yaga to bring him back to life. It comes with a great deal of repercussions, as they are now bounded together, even in death. Now, let's look closer at their ability kits and gameplay styles. Romeo is a fencing master, swinging his rapier with natural elegance, while Juliet is a sharpshooter who wields a gun with a steady hand. We wanted to create a design that was both contrasting and complementary. Primarily, we wanted to have unique synergies between the two characters. Romeo and Juliet share the "until death do us part" trait, which lets a hero consume part of their health to heal the other. But it also bonds them to death. If one definitely dies, the remaining hero's heart breaks and they definitely die too. Ooh! That's the most pivotal part of the kit, but not the only one that links them together. Let's focus on Romeo for a little bit. As a fencer, he can chain a series of attacks with his rapier and use his dash in the combo to perform a rush attack, passing through enemies. He's very agile, perhaps even more than Aladdin. That's also true for his defense ability, where Romeo makes a series of deflects, blocking any enemy attacks. He can trigger a riposte with a flurry of strikes after his defense move. In Raven's Watch, Romeo is probably the most romantic of the couple. That's why he can throw a spinning rose with his power ability, which deals damage along its path. Enter Juliet, the aristocratic lady, shoots with a pistol and must stay aware of her ammunition. Her dash, though, lets her reload. And if she's got any ammo left while triggering a defense ability, she will shoot the closest enemies in a spiral while being intangible. Juliet can also hold and shoot a power bullet that pierces through enemies. If released at the right time, it creates a perfect shot with a 100% crit chance. For those who played Curse of the Dead Gods, it might sound familiar. Remember Romeo's rose? If Juliet power shoots it, the rose will explode and deal damage all around. The Shakespearean couple would not be complete without a kiss on the battlefield. Triggering the special ability of both Romeo and Juliet
Passionate
will
kiss.
make them call for their lover. If the other responds, they'll dash towards each other to exchange a sweet smooch. There are plenty of other interactions between Romeo and Juliet with talents and ultimate abilities. But we think it's best to keep a few surprises for you to discover on your own or with your friends. You may wonder how it works in solo then. Romeo and Juliet remain co-op characters that are best played together due to their unique synergies and synchronized moves. We didn't want to strip them of abilities or ultimates, so we created an emulated version of the missing lover if specific moves are triggered. A few talents, though, are excluded from the pool available in solo, as they are exclusive to two-player gameplay. Romeo and Juliet bring to the battlefield a never-before-seen type of gameplay to Raven's Watch. We had a lot of fun imagining and creating them. Thank you for being a part of the Raven's Watch community. The whole team cannot wait to see you play with Romeo and Juliet and share your feedback.
Okay.
The Cursed Couple will be available as a free DLC on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox and Nintendo Switch on May 27. An additional Romeo and Juliet skin pack will also be available on all platforms. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in Reverie.
Dzięki. Mind's Eye, teaser 2.
I do need to tell you, Jacob, you're not gonna catch me. What you did back there may have exceeded expectations, but you have to realize when it's time to draw a line in the sand.
I don't think you understand. When you started selling my data to other
O! YouTube? YouTube?
people, you made it personal.
What? Like you're not on social media? Scratch that. You probably aren't. Okay, what do you need from me to fuck off?
Give me some intel, and maybe I give you a break.
What do you want to know, Sherlock?
You can start by telling me who you're doing all this for.
Oh, you really don't get it, do you? You need to take a look inside yourself, Diaz. You're fighting against your own.
What does that mean?
You're a big boy. Fucking figure it out.
To takie trochę GTA i trochę cyberpunkowo bym powiedział, no spoko. Persona 5, The Phantom X.
破滅に抗うために無欲との決別を
マガ通信知らない？街中で見かけた迷惑な人をファントムって認定していくってやつで、やつがターゲット木内武之、俗に言うぶつかり男というやつだ。仕事の話をさせてもらう。わしと一緒に怪盗をやってもらいたいのだ。心を歪めている根本、 お宝を盗み出す。
ぶつかられても泣き寝入り、それを見てても知らんぷり。俺は俺のやりたいことを好きなだけやらせてもらう。
本人の精神が歪んでいけば、いつか欲望の搾取が始まる。だとしたら欲望を奪われるのを止めないと。
そんな奇跡が起こらない限りできっこないさ。悪いけどあの子には生贄になってもらうよ。
めったに出会えぬ代物と見た。
首突っ込ませてもらうぜ。
俺
らで用意してやろうじゃないの。ダメダメ、みんなまとめて地獄行きだ。
忠告しよう。わしらは全てをなくしてここにあるもの。立ちふさがるというなら全てを奪って進むまで。やっと分かった。私自分が何したいのか。
大勢の人から欲望を奪った罪償わせてやろうぜ。
Pięknie, pięknie. 26 czerwca tego roku. Aha, nowa persona. No proszę, proszę. Onimusha to Samurai's Destiny.
Kotaro Fuma, the young chief of the Fuma clan. Though he's only 17, he's already a top-class ninja.
Top-class
he likes
ninja.
cool and unusual things. He dislikes petty criminals. He may seem impulsive, but he's strong in his beliefs. His personal creed is, a ninja is always prepared to die. Don't forget to
But he's not prepared to die yet. Pięknie, pięknie. I na single pack. Fortunite Jar Jar reveal. An infinite Jar Jar power. Yes, my liege. Devil Jam. Do your job. No nie gadajcie, kurde, to jest jakieś te survivalowe kolejne z diabłami? O Jezus Maria. A za dużo już jest, moim zdaniem, rynek przesycony. Bo ile można? Ile można? Maggie. Cthulhu's Rich Delview Reef.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And I'm Daniel.
And we're the Fine Art developers of the Lovecraftian action roguelike dungeon crawler Cthulhu's Reach Devil Reef.
Cthulhu's Reach is a top-down action roguelike with an isometric perspective. Features a pixelated retro art style, and the main inspirations for this game was the early 90s games such as Doom and Diablo 1 and 2.
So let's get into a little short story synopsis before we jump into the dungeon. So you're in debt and you're in big trouble, and you've come to the reef to find a treasure that might be able to get you out of it if you survive, that is.
So we begin here in Innsmouth seaside, and you can see a small shed over here where you can configure and choose your weapon loadout.
So you can choose your appearance here in the wardrobe. So you can either choose one of our characters. We have newly added Florence. More characters will come in the future. You can also do your own custom character, choosing your clothes, skin tone, and hairstyle. I'm gonna go with Florence, our newest member of the bunch. Then, after you've chosen your appearance, you will need to choose your loadout. So you will be able to unlock weapons with a resource called Dagonite, which you collect during your runs. So if you go to the diary, I'm able to unlock a new weapon here. I'm gonna unlock the rifle, and no more will be added in the future. So now I can choose loadout. I can choose 2 weapons to have with me now this run. So I'm gonna go with the Tommy gun, and I'm gonna go with the boomstick.
Nice. So I'm ready. Are you ready, Per?
Oh, I'm so ready. Let's jump into the boat and go out to the Devil Reef.
Okay. Yeah, find the first few enemies that we're going to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the Gothic ooze and their weaknesses. So yeah, let's go. Here we go. The first enemy in the game. It's called the Gothic ooze. It's a psychic enemy where it does those small charges where it tries to slow you down and also hurt you. They are fairly easy to deal with. Each time you kill an enemy, you can see it's been added a journal entry to that enemy as well in your diary. You can read about them.
Dobra, co my tu mamy dalej? Przeskoczymy trochę.
Stage in Act 1.
To taki labirynt, nie?
Counter boss.
O, bosik. No właśnie. Dalej, na bosika trafiliśmy. A. Cthulhu, bez głowy.
The Watcher. As we fire on the boss and take out his health, we'll go into these different bases.
O, faktycznie, no są paski.
Attacks.
So here we see it spawning its broods. So we want to make sure we don't get grabbed by them. Then we need to get them with our axe because they're immune to bullets.
Now as we enter the final phase of the boss, we get even more angry. Start attacking.
A, czyli amunicja też wypada z niego, okej, spoko. Nice.
There we got him.
And we get some loot.
We got some freshly dropped loot.
So thank you for watching our playthrough of the first act of Gothic Breach, The Reef. There are more to come, so we hope you are watching it on Steam, wishlist. Make sure to follow us and have a great PAX, everyone. Bye.
Mother Hydra. All hey Hydra. The guest. Ghost frequency. Stab.
Before setting up the cameras, take a look around. Let's see if we can find any trace of Lisa and Ben. Find areas with the highest electromagnetic activity. Mark. Can you hear me? Keep your eyes open. That house is hiding something dark.
Run, Mark, run! Ja pierdzielę.
He feeds on our despair.
Everything repeats.
It never ends. Before setting up the cameras, take a look around.
Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, 10th anniversary.
You a Witcher? That monster slayer they's talking about in the village? About to ask me for help, aren't you? I can help, but I don't work for free.
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Heard you wondering about my swords. One's for monsters. The other for humans.
This land never flowed with milk and honey. Now it flows with blood.
They hired me to kill the beast. Thing is, the real beast is something else, though.
Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known.
Geralt, we should stay out of it. Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times.
Be careful, Geralt.
I'll rip your back off,
Ooh. You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
The fire burns! The fire cleanses!
Your life is yours exclusively. You choose who you are. And that's why I can't let this go.
Są potwory i potwory w każdej postaci. Potwór, człowiek. Nie ma różnicy pomiędzy potworami. Jeśli potwór jest potworem, trzeba go zabić.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there.
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins. Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her.
This is the end, Geralt.
It's just the beginning.
Dziękujemy za 10 lat zabijania potworów. Vindictus Defying Fate Cinematic Alpha Test. Berserker? Defying Fate, tak jest. Ale spoko, taki zombiak ze szponami a la Berserker. Crossings. Co to jest? Wiarkowa chyba jakaś? Zdecydowanie wyjarkowa. Siema, Blerku. Siemaneczko, siemaneczko. Crossings. Tak, jakaś giereczka na wiarkę. Co tu mamy? Deadly Delivery. To chyba jakaś wiarkowa. We are delivery. Lol.
Oh nice, there's the door.
Oh wait.
Oh, nice.
Let me yeah. No,
Yeah.
let's get this.
Yeah.
Okay, someone up. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Wait. Thanks. Oh, there's a trump. Oh. Shoot. God damn. Okay, I'm going down a level. I'll update you guys. Over. Hello?
What?
Hello?
Slap yellow, nie? O mój Boże. Once human, raid zone. Free to play? Czemu on praktycznie na glasa biegnie? O, jakiś nawet tryb albo delcek. The once human. Hunt to survive. Build your territory. I takie budynki można budować? Holy shit. Ponad 2000 godzin masz tym? Damn, nieźle. Nie, no ja chyba nawet nie mam ponad 100, ale coś tam pykałem. Jeszcze nie dokończyłem. Nie ma kiedy. Za dużo innych gierek jest do ogrywania. Także gry usługi to po prostu jest skalanie boskie. Jakie bazy? Co jest grane? Ale takie bardziej pod PvP chyba już, nie? Rattle Splendor, no bo to są bazy pewnie przez graczy zbudowane. Czyli na bank to taki pewnie ten tryb PvP. Tak, trzeba mieć czas na tę gierkę, bo serwery się... Tak, wiem. O, to jest właśnie to, nie? To taki endless loop jest, nie? Ej, nie, to jest coś zupełnie innego, to jest Early Access jakiś mają, o kurde. Chrono Odyssey. Ale podobno zmienili, że są stałe serwery? O, i to by było coś dla mnie akurat. To by było coś dla mnie, nie? No pewnie za jakiś czas, dłuższy pewnie. Jeszcze się wróci do Once Human, żeby obadać co i jak.
draws closer still.
I shall return you to the past.
I shall return to the past and destroy my enemies.
No matter the cost.
No matter the cost.
Shape the future by your own hand.
Gdzieś już to słyszałem, no matter the cost.
I await your return.
Tata, tata cockroach, tata. A Kakao Games. Oh. Helldivers 2, Heart of Democracy. Update.
Democracy burns.
Burn to the ground.
Has been invaded. The illuminate scourge.
Tak, za niedługo nowy Eldenik będzie. 30 maja, w piąteczek. Zaczynamy premierowo.
Families torn apart.
Zobaczymy, czym się będzie jadł tego Eldena.
Respectfully soiled. Billions of votes have already been lost. Could this be the end of managed democracy? Not today.
Not today. Not on my watch.
Every defender of peace.
Defender of the peace.
We will turn our streets into our battlefield.
Tak jest.
Our playgrounds into our theater of war. We will form the clenched fist of democracy. And show them what
We do this for freedom.
discipline.
A nie wiem nawet, czy się trzyma. Chyba tak, nie? No bo skoro wydają kolejne DLC-ki, czy tam update'y, to raczej tak, nie? Raczej tak. Tak jest, tak jest, tak jest. I dobrnęliśmy ludziska do końca dzisiejszego odcineczka, także ja dziękuję serdecznie za oglądanie i widzimy się już w kolejnym. Trzymajcie się.